my mind. Okay, I've seen it. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing today? It's nice to be back live with each and every one of you. I've missed you guys so much. So this is Eminent Augusta reporting. This is my first um, live section for the year 2025. It's really an amazing period we've had all this while. So when you see me looking this way, I'm talking to people on YouTube. When you see me looking down, I'm speaking with those of us on Zoom. All right, and also on Instagram. So once again, I'm really excited and it's a pleasure having each and every one of you here. So happy New Year to each and every one of us. All right, so today, I want us to discuss a little to start our year with the right money mindset you need to have as a business owner and also as an entrepreneur. There are 8 money mindsets, so will not take much of your time. So in the next 30 minutes, you should be done with this. Now, the 8 money mindsets you can't afford not to have this year 2025 as an entrepreneur or a business owner. The first mindset is what I like to call the abundance mindset. Now, as a business owner or an entrepreneur, you need to know that abundance is your portion. Even in the Bible, it's written in the book of John 10:10 that the thief cometh to steal and to destroy. But Jesus said, I have come to give you life and for you to live life in abundance. That's a guarantee for us. But the question here is, how can you tap? Sorry about that. Something fell off. So the question here is, how can you tap into that abundance? I need you to know that all life resources for you to live in abundance is not just meant for only you, but for every one of us, for every one of us around you, every one of you around me. All right, and that is why you must learn to serve, to help people by solving their problem. When you help people solve their problem, not just one person, when you help a lot of people solve their problem, then you will be rewarded abundantly for it. Even God's purpose for you is for you to channel those blessings you're receiving and become a blessing to other people. All right, be the channel of distribution to multiple people. Now you need to learn to be a pipe and not just a bucket this year 2025, meaning you will not be selfish. Gone are the days when you're selfish, thinking only for yourself. What will you get? No. This year, as a business owner, you must learn how not to be selfish. So when you are setting goals, do not set your goals for only the things that you want, but also learn to set your goals so that you can be a blessing to other people, so that you can be like a river that flow like a blessing, a channel, a pipeline to help other people. All right, so abundance means having more than enough to become a blessing that flows like a river to bless other people, become a channel of distribution. That is what it means to have an abundance mindset. So you are not just in business for yourself. You are not just working hard for yourself. Remember, I always tell us, success is your duty. Success is your personal responsibility. Success is your obligation that you owe to yourself, to your family, to your church, your community, and the world at large. So you are not just in life or in business for yourself. You're supposed to have more than enough. Become a blessing to others, everyone around you. Remember, a lot of people live life in a way that is styled to each other. So when you're doing what you're doing in business, in the business world, be you an entrepreneur or a business owner, you need to know that other people's life are tied to your life. Their life is tied on you. So don't be selfish by not doing all the things you need to do in order for you to live a massively successful life. No. Even God wants you to experience the best of things, the best of life, which is full of options. God desires that for each and every one of us as his child. And that's why I need you to bear in mind that as much as you are trying to grow your abundance mindset as a business owner, which will help you grow and scale, also as an entrepreneur, I need you to avoid a certain group of people. This group of people are the people we call the naysayers, people that have given up on life, people that have given up on money, people that have negative relationship with money. You see them come around you and tell you, oh, money is the root of all evil, stop working hard, your own is too much. They keep complaining of the hard work and the efforts you're making to make your life and this world a better place. Now, let me tell you, the truth is, poverty is the root of all evil. So I will advise you to go make your money, own it, enjoy it, experience wealth, experience what it means to live life in abundance, massively successful, full of options. Then when you're done experiencing it, come back to that person that had that talk with you that money is the root of all evil, that has that negative talk, and see if you're going to share the same line of thought with them. All right. So as much as you're cultivating the mindset of abundance, knowing that there's more than enough for you, and not just for you, but for people around you. When you shift your mindset from having enough just for you, but to help people around you, guess what? Life will reward you because you are trying to help people around you. And the more people you help, the more life will reward you in return. All right. So that's the first mindset we need to have. The second mindset we need to have is what? The ownership mindset. As a business owner or as an entrepreneur, you must learn to think ownership, because it takes so much courage for you to think ownership. It's a mindset you must learn to inculcate into yourself. Whatever you say, whatever you think, you must think in a manner that you own it, even if you don't have it right now. You must have this thought pattern of, I own this thing. I have to own this thing. One day I'm going to have this. Ownership mindset. You have the freedom to think at level 1000, even if you are still at level 100. It doesn't cost a dime to dream big or to think big. You can think as much as where you are right now is not currently where you desire to be, but think big. Think about that place you desire to be, that place you want your business to be, that level of growth. Think it, then own it in your mind. Then go out living your life every day like that person that has already achieved that thing which you own in your mind. Because when you own it in your mind, it's just a matter of time, it becomes a reality. But guess what? You'll be in trouble if you are living your life currently at the same level. For example, if you are level 10, the worst thing you can do for yourself is to be in level 10 and be thinking like people in level 10 instead of you to be thinking like people in level 1000. And the worst of this all is if you're in level 10 and you're thinking like someone in level 5. All right, so please come with me. Let's check this out. Have you ever noticed that the best qualified employees in every business sector, every organization, every working space, the best employees are those employees that treat their job as their own business? In fact, they act like the CEO. Have you noticed? Why? Because this group of people are not just seeing themselves as workers. They're not just working in the business, but rather they are seeing it as their own. They treat it as their own. And their bosses, the head of the team, are always appreciative of them. And they even reward them more. Why? Because of what? They think ownership. You need to live your life like the emperor you are. You need to live your life with the conqueror mindset, that you own it. Even in the Bible, God gave us the route to go into the world, penetrate, subdue, conquer, and rule over till he comes. So meaning it's our birthright to own things. That ownership is within us, meaning you are a king in your territory. It doesn't matter the level you are in life. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Be it you are a boss of yourself or you're serving someone. You are a king in your territory. So own that thing that you're doing and give the best, deliver the best in whatever business or service or wherever you find yourself. Always think ownership. Think like you own it. See it in your mind, then own it. When you see it in your mind and own it, then you ask questions. How can I get this job done? How can I follow through on actions that will make this particular thing that I've thought in my mind a reality? So the second mindset you must have as a business owner or as an entrepreneur is the ownership mindset. Now, the third mindset you need to have is the curiosity mindset. It's so funny that when we are growing up, we tend to have this curiosity mindset where we ask a lot of questions. We keep asking a lot of questions. And if you notice, there are some parents or elderly ones, when you ask too much questions, they'll tell you, keep quiet, you're asking too much questions. They condemn you, which is very bad. And from there, our curiosity mindset is being killed. Now, I need you to know that it's right and okay for you to have a curiosity mindset. In fact, my grandfather will always tell me, Onya juju de fuzo. You get that? So be curious on how to get things done. For example, when an opportunity presents itself to you, instead of you saying, I don't have money right now, you need to ask yourself, instead of you saying something negative, ask yourself, what do I need to do to afford this money? What can I do to afford this? A question mindset opens you up to a world of possibilities and knowledge. So when you don't have cash, whenever an opportunity presents itself, be it a project, always ask yourself the right question. How can I afford this? And get it done. Get it done. When you ask yourself, how can I afford this? A lot of ideas flow into your mind. And when it flows into your mind, you see executional step, the things you need to do in order to implement and execute. All right. So please, my dear Alpha Lions in business, make it your duty to have an open mindset. All right. Curiosity mindset is very important for you. Now, the fourth type of mindset I need each and every one of us to have is the knowledge mindset. You need to have the knowledge mindset, knowing fully well that all the money you need in this world are in people's pockets. With this knowledge, you don't have to be afraid of any project you come across. You don't have to be afraid of the big dreams and goals you have. Just know that that money you want exists in people's pockets. The question you should ask yourself is what? How can you go about to do what? Get this money from their pocket into your hands. And the only way to do that is to solve a problem for these people, know the number of people that have this money in their pockets, know their location, know the problem they have, provide a solution, and exchange your value for money. Do your math. Always know your magic number. Now, what's magic number? Magic number is having that certain amount of money you want to achieve for a project. For example, let's say your goal this year was to make let's say this year was to make 4 million. You say, okay, 4 million, that's too small, but that's your goal. You can now say 4 million divided by 12 months. You write down the answer. The answer divided by 4 weeks in a month. You write down the answer. Now, the answer divided by 7 days in a week. You write down the answer. Now, when you have your answer, let's assume that your answer is 4. Now, you check your products or your services. Which of these products or services do you want to sell to these people that have this particular problem? What is the price? Now, multiply the price of that product by the number of people that you need to get every day, and that will give you the number base that you need to work with in order for you to generate that money within a particular period of time that you've stipulated. All right, so you need to know where your customers are. How can you reach them? How can you sell to them the solution that you have, that is the solution that you have to their problem or to their need, whatever it may be. Okay, so as a business owner, there is one skill you must learn, which is the greatest skill of all. And that skill is called what? Selling. If you don't know how to sell, you must learn how to sell. And learning how to sell, the best way to learn how to sell is being in the field and actually selling something. If you know how to sell, trust me, you can never go broke for a long period of time. I can tell you this for a fact. I can remember a few years ago when I lost my dad, I lost my business, I was broke, I was broken. What got me back up on my feet was my ability to sell. At that point, I lost my business. I needed to transition into a new kind of business, and I needed to learn skills. But while I was learning the skill, I needed to start making some money to take care of myself. And I decided to do what? To sell. I decided to look for people that have products and services that they need people to sell, that is of high demand, and I looked for the people that are in need of these products and services. All I did was to stand as a bridge and connect these two group of people. You can call it affiliate marketing, you can call it network marketing, you can call it referral based marketing, you can call it anything. In Igbo they call it Oswa here. If you've noticed, whenever you go to the market, especially in the Igbo zone, for example, if you're in Lagos, there's this place they call Computer Village. When you go there, you see a lot of them on the streets, not even in their shop, asking, what do you want? Is it laptop? I have laptop. You see them trying to sell you something, trying to know exactly what you want that brought you to the market. The moment you tell them, they take you to a shop. That shop is not their own, but they make you to sit down, give you drink, give you water, and get what you want, present it to you. And they make sure you don't leave that place without you presenting, without you buying, dropping your money. And the funny part is that the owner of the shop will sit down there and even act as the servant. Why the person that brought you is actually not even the owner, but all what they know is that they are going to make a transaction with you, and you're going to drop your cash. And when you drop your cash, when you go, the owner of the place will give them their commission. Okay, so you must learn how to sell. If you learn how to sell, trust me, you'll not go broke for a very long time in your life. All right, so learn how to sell. And this was what I did. I learned how to sell. While I was doing that, I was saving, planning for my life. And the moment I was able to stand solid on my feet, I did what? I now focused on my personal business. And this is what you can also apply for yourself. Okay, there will always be transactions happening around you all over the world. The question is, how many of these transactions is passing through you? So you can decide to be a middleman or a facilitator between every transaction that happens around you. You can do this for a period of time for you to build yourself, save, get back to your feet, and start your personal business or whatever it is that you dream about, or whatever it is that you want to achieve, be it any project that you want. All right, so this is what you can do. So my dear Alpha Lion in business, whatever amount you need is very possible for you to achieve, because it already exists inside people's pockets. Do your math, know your magic number, and go out there and do what? And find where your customers are and sell them the solution. It won't be easy. You're going to receive a lot of no's, but trust me, the more no's you receive, the closer you are to your yes. All right, that's very important. So the fifth money mindset you need to have this year, 2025, as a business owner or as an entrepreneur is, I need you to know that money is a seed. I need you to see money as a seed. Why do I say this? If you start seeing money as a seed, you will understand that money is a means to an end and not actually the end. Just like a fruit, when you get any fruit, be it orange or apple, every fruit has a seed in it. And because it has a seed in it, that seed will be planted to do what? To generate more fruit. So money is a seed. Every money that comes into your hand is a seed for you to make more money. And when you make more money as an entrepreneur or a business person, don't forget to spend 10 to 40% of that income back into your business in order for you to earn more money. A lot of people, when they start doing well in business, they start removing money from their business and be spending on liabilities, which is very wrong. Within a period of time, your business will crash. Why? Because you've been starving the beast. Learn to feed the beast. Personally, I advise investing back 40% of your profit or your income back into your business. Why? Because this 40% profit or income back into your business serves as RMD, the RMD of your business. So what's RMD? RMD means research, marketing, and development. You must always feed the beast, which is your business, through what? Marketing, through research, through development. In fact, let me give you an example. Today, I had to pay to make use of a place. And this place, at the end of my research with this location, I did a lot of shooting. But at the end of the day, I discovered that my section had no audio. That was research. I never knew that my gadgets were faulty, and that was what prompted me to discover that some of my gadgets were faulty, and I had to go buy them. And guess what? I run an agency. Last year alone, we were able to serve about 70 customers. How did I obtain that? Did I sit at a place and expecting miracles to happen, expecting customers to find me? No. There are things I intentionally do every day, implement and execute, that makes these customers to find me through organic marketing and paid marketing. So learn how to invest in your business. Learn how to spend money in your business, because the more you feed your business, the more money it will make if you invest in the research, marketing, and what? Development of your business. Okay, always feed the beast, which is your business, through marketing. Remember the story of the talents. The master gave his 3 servants 1 talent, 2 talent, 3 talent, tell them to do whatever they want with it. He traveled, came back, and discovered that the person he gave 1 talent buried it. He did not plant it as a seed. He just went to keep it, and because he was selfish, while the other 2 took that talent, took it to the market, served people with it, helped people with it, made more money, and the day their master came back, they presented more than what the master gave them. And even that person that preserved his own, his talent was taken away from him and given to those that had more. Why? Because they planted their talent, they used it as a seed to solve people's problem, and they made more money. All right, so money is a means to an end, and it's not the end itself. So use money as a medium of exchange for value. All right, that is the 5th money mindset. Now, the 6th money mindset that you need to have this year, you can't afford not to have it this year as a business owner or as an entrepreneur, is I need you to know that people are your greatest assets. Relationship should be your greatest assets. In fact, relationship is one of the greatest currency you can ever have, because the more people that are that you yourself you are in relationship with, the more money you can generate with ease. Now, if you make a lot of money, you need to learn how to build people. Relationship, not just from the people you expect to receive something from, also from the people that will also receive from you in return. So if you want to make a lot of money, you must learn how to build people. You must learn how to invest into people. You must learn how to invest into relationship. The more people you attract into your life by giving them value, either for free or paid, the more access you gain to earn more money. All right, because there are places that relationship can get you that money can never get you. For example, today is the inauguration of the 47th president of the United States, Donald Trump. Imagine who was invited for the breakfast prayer. That's Nathaniel Bassey. Money did not get him there. It was the relationship he had that got him to that position, that gave him that global recognition and stature and status. Do you get that? Now, the more people you attract into your life by giving them value, either for free or for paid, the more access you gain to do what, to earn more money. Now, that has given him visibility. All right, so please, I know how attractive and tempting money can be, but learn not to make money your priority when building relationship. Use wisdom to discern when you need to let go of money and focus on gaining relationship. Something happened in my agency today. Today, I discovered that one of my staff, a client, ended the contract with us, and one of my staff that was involved in the contract that ended went behind our back to continue servicing this client. Now, he continued servicing this client without our permission. Why? He was focused on the money rather than the relationship, and that cost him a lot. That cost him to lose, he breached the trust we had in him. That caused him to lose a lot of favors that the organization, which is my agency, is currently had for him. In fact, they had to terminate all active contracts with every client we have with this particular staff. Why? He focused on what? Money instead of relationship. Because with the relationship, he will earn more, but he was focused on the peanuts that was offered to him right now. Okay, and that is why you must focus on building relationship. Learn to discern when to choose relationship over money. Focus on building relationship with people, because relationship can give you access into rooms, into positions where money cannot get you. For example, the story of Nathaniel Bassey being invited to the prayer, breakfast prayer with Donald Trump inauguration today. All right, so my dear Alpha Lion in business, on your journey in wealth creation, there are people that you will meet on your way up. There are people that will always be ahead of you. Don't be in a haste to sell to them. People that are in positions where you admire to be, people that have achieved the things you want to achieve. Don't be in a haste to sell to them, but look for ways by which you can serve them for free. Give them value so that you can earn their relationship in return. I always tell people, is either you learn how to serve your way through relationship, you learn how to earn your way through relationship, or you learn how to pay your way through relationship. Paying your way through relationship is the fastest, where you buy their courses, their mentorship and stuff like that. But serving your way is not just earning. It's not just paying your way, but you must also learn how to earn your way, earn their trust, then serve your way. All right, so it's very important. Relationship is a vital currency that you must pay attention to. All right, so the 7 mindsets you need as a business owner or as an entrepreneur is your ability to learn to make happen for others what you want to happen for you. See, the fastest way for you to make money is by being involved intentionally in helping other people make more money. There's this guy, I've forgotten his name. I can't remember his name, but he's a great guy. He always say, the more people you help on your way up, I can't really remember that adage, but it's the whole summary is, the more people you help, in reward, life will give you what you want. So remember, whatever you make happen for others, in return will happen for you. It's just like the golden rule. Do to others what you want them to do for you. So the more people you help to succeed, the more life will bless you. Hence, do for others those things you want them to do for you. And trust me, when you do this, you're going to live life in abundance. Please, this is the right time to pay attention to this. Do for others what you want them to do for you, especially in the sector of employer and employee, and vice versa. An employer, and I'm not saying employees are great, some are not great, some are the reason why they are treating them the way they are treating them, but always remember to do for others what you want them to do for you. It may not be doing for you directly, it could be something that will extend to your children, your unborn children, your children, the will and the goodness of the Father, things like that. All right. So let me ask you today, if you go broke today, who will you run to? Who are the people you've helped in the past that when you go back to them, they can return a favor? It's just a food for thought. I'm not encouraging you to go back to all the people you help and start asking them for help. No. I need you to know that it's not all the people you help that will come back to help you, but the people you help will end up becoming a testimony for your next level. They become your witness. They can speak for you in places where you are not even physically present. They can mention your name in different places. So please intentionally do things that will serve as a testimony for your next level. Be deliberate in the way you treat people, the way you handle people, the way you act towards people. Remember, do for others what you want them to do for you. Now, the last money mindset is be deliberate about your environment. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you want to grow, you want to scale, you want to grow your business, you want to live a massively successful life. Whatever it is you want to achieve that is very big, it's great, it's beautiful. But I need you to know that you need to be ready to play this game of life and the game of business to win. Business is work, but it's a game. You must be very deliberate about your environment because your creativity is tied to your environment. Last night I was supposed to shoot this video, but something happened. I couldn't shoot because there was this massive noise in my area. Today I decided to change my environment to go and cool off and get my creativity pumped up again because it was polluted by that noise. So you must learn how to change. Learn how to change your environment. Be deliberate about your environment. There are places I don't go by foot. There are places I must go in car because I know if I go by foot, I'm going to poison my mind. There are places I don't even go at all. Someone like me, I don't go to there are markets I don't even dare cross. I would rather buy online than go in there. Why? Because I'm trying to protect my mind. Okay. Your creativity is tied to your environment. So start from the color of your space. The color of your space. Make sure that the color of your space, your furnitures, they are colors that help boost your creativity. Always ensure you use bright color, especially white, gold, and the rest of them. But especially white. Make your office, make your room space, make your workspace, make it a sanctuary, make it your altar. Let it have a feeling of heaven that can boost your creativity. Personally, I have a sanctuary. It's just like my sanctuary. I call it my holy place. Nobody dare come to that place. Once I'm there, it's where my creativity is being boosted. I don't allow or entertain visitors there. Why? Because that place is my heaven, is my sanctuary. That's the place where a lot of things happen to me, with me, and within me. All right. So you must learn how to boost your creativity through your environment. All right. So my dear Alpha Lion in business, I need you to be intentional and deliberate about your environment. And your environment also involves your association, people you associate with. It's not just your physical environment, but people you associate with and the things you spend your time with. All right, the things you spend your time around, the thing you surround yourself with, it makes a lot of sense to your mind. So be deliberate. Be very deliberate and protect it, even if it means for you to fight for your sanity, your creativity, and your environment. Fight for it. There was a time I was living in the noise of the vendors, the music was too much. I had to go and report them to the authorities, and they came to shut down their business. Why? I didn't do any bad thing to shut their business, but they refused to coexist with the residents in the estate. So I was like, it's either you leave or I leave. And the authorities came and they shut down their business because they were affecting my mental health. Okay, so Even if you can't create such an environment, take yourself out, go to luxurious restaurants, hotels. Just take yourself to nice place that will boost your creativity. It could be a fancy restaurant, it could be a hotel, whatever it is. Enjoy the experience. Enjoy the experience of living life in luxury. Live a luxurious life. Just enjoy it. Even if you can't afford it for now, take yourself to those places. All right. So my dear Alpha Lion in business, I hope you've gained a lot of value on the different type of mindset, the 8 type of mindset you need to cultivate this year 2025. Be you a business owner or an entrepreneur that can help you build your business, grow your business, and live a massively successful life full of abundance. Thank you for tuning in, and feel free to join our free Telegram community where we discuss business talks that matters. The link is on my bio or below the description, or you can send me a DM to gain access to the link. The community is a free community. And don't forget, I love each and every one of you. I'm rooting for you this 2025. This 2025 is going to be your best year yet. It was our best year yet. All right. So thank you. And I remain my humble self, Eminent Augusta. Don't forget to like this video, follow this page, turn on your post notification so that you don't miss out on our next live episode. And don't forget to share this video with your loved ones. Be a channel of blessing to them, just like I have blessed you with this information. You can also become a pipe of blessing to them. Thank you very much, and see you in our next episode. Bye. Those of us on YouTube, thank you.